Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Lau with Schon Crafts. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my recap of the Chicago Pen Show that happened just last week. I think it was May 1st to the 3rd. 1, 2, 3, May 1st to the 4th. So it was a 4-day pen show because Chicago pen shows typically 4 days. And Thursday is where the vendors and weekend pass people can get to meet together first, but this year I only went Friday and Saturday. I was there with my friend Charmaine, and I also met a new friend, Marilyn, as well. We all shared a room at the La Meridian, which was the hotel about 2 blocks down from the venue. And so this year's Chicago Pen Show venue was at the Doubletree by Hilton. I do think that this year's venue was a lot better. I like that it was very open, spacious, and like you didn't have to squeeze, go in and out. There was stairs going down to the basement area, and there was also another room in the basement that had some vendors in there. And then on the main lobby area, there were vendors, pen makers, Nib Meisters, and then you enter into the larger ballroom, which was extremely huge. It was a little bit hot, so the AC wasn't completely fulfilling its job with how many people there were. Aside from that, the venue was really amazing. I loved the setup. So I was definitely able to move in and out, weave in, and then the best part, because like pen shows can get really, really hot because there's so many people, right? And you can get dehydrated really quickly. I brought a water bottle and I lost my water bottle again, as I usually do, because I lost mine at San Francisco, but then thankfully, Jonathan Brooks found it and held onto it for me. But then I bought a plastic water bottle this time. Somebody hopefully just threw it away. The best thing this year, going back to what I was saying, is that they had so many water stations, and the water jugs were filled with ice, so it was cold water. And so there were water stations like 10 feet away from you. Wherever you walked, you would be able to see one, and it was so nice. So I was able to just like take a 30-second break to drink some water because it's really important to stay hydrated at pen shows. I also met so many wonderful people in the community, fountain pen community, that I have met on Instagram, that watch my YouTube channel, and then I also met Drew finally. The first year that I was in San Francisco, I saw him. He met a lot of people, and I was way too shy to meet him. I think a big part of that is that he is talking to other people and he's probably already busy chatting with them, that for me it's hard to like just jump into a whole new conversation unless I know them really well, unless I know 1 or 2 people in that group really well. But luckily I saw Drew by himself as he was walking and just perusing. Just said, "Hey, Drew," and just introduced myself, and we chatted for a little bit, took some pictures. He is just amazing, like down to earth kind of person, and I loved his jean jacket that he was wearing with all those like padded stickers on there. He's just such a cool person and really wonderful, great person to be friends with, chat with, get to know. So yeah, I finally got to meet him and take my picture. So yes, there is my little moment of meeting a celebrity. I also met with a few other friends online who came to visit me. I think it was such a fun and wonderful community to be able to know each other online, but then get to see you at pen shows together. It's just one of the more fun parts of the hobby, is seeing people, talking with them about the hobby and looking at each other's fountain pens. It's really fulfilling. I met some old friends as well. Eric Gama, went to see his vendor. So I went into the Chicago Pen Show with barely any budget for myself. What I'm trying to say is I had no money, no pen money to spend. So the next best thing I was able to do was buy pens for friends. So my friend Lisa and Jamie and we were all in contact. I believe this was Friday. If it wasn't Friday, then it was Saturday morning. And we were, Jamie asked me if I could go to the Franklin Christoph table, and I went over there to look at the pens, and I sent some videos to her and see which one she would like. And so we ended up getting a Franklin Christoph pen for her. And then Lisa, my other friend, jumped into the conversation and was like, could you also buy me pens? And so I ended up going to White Bear Pens. My friend Michaela, she also turns her own pens, and then continue to buy more pens for them. It was a lot of fun because I wasn't buying for myself. I was just enjoying the pens that were there, taking videos of them. But what I did buy for myself, this ink called Mondu, or the company is called Mondu, the business, and the ink is called Alzevola, which is Italian for teal. This is actually more of a deepish turquoise color. It's more blue than it is green. I think it's kind of like Pilot Eidoshizuku Kujaku, but I do like this more than Kujaku. I mean, they're very similar, so I can't really say that one is better than the other, but I really liked how it looked at Mondu's table, so I bought this ink. It was just $22. And then I bought myself this cute little pin, which is from Inky Converters. It's supposed to be the Sailor Sakura Mori ink bottle. And so it's like a little pin with quicksand inside. It's really cute and pretty. So I've been collecting a lot of pins as well, so I decided that I wanted this as part of my pin collection. So I didn't get this at the pen show, but I'm just going to share it a little bit here. I spoke with my friend Benjamin from Indelible Pens. I did reviews on his pens before, and so he shared this pen with me after the pen show and told me that he asked me to look at the pens in his inventory and see which one I might like, and he was going to ship it to me, and then I can pay him in increments. So I was like, that's amazing. And then of course he also showed me some Rodin pens, which were like $800, and he said, you can pay over like 6 to 12 months if you want. Do not worry about the price. If you love something, you know, we can do payment plans. So like, I appreciate Benjamin so much for that. So this pen was, I was able to get this pen and do a payment plan for it. Obviously I was not able to buy this at the pen show, but he sent this over to me, and I'm just so happy with it. Like, it's not a pen I would usually go for right away, but I love this design when I saw it from the web pen, or yeah, the web pen on YouTube. He also reviewed this pen. This is an Indian made pen. The company is called Vazier, and this is the, I think it's like the Comet something, like something cosmic and galaxy named. So it's super pretty. And I had him send me a broad nib because I decided that I'm going to get one of my nibs grounded into a Kodachi nib. So I had planned to have Matthew Chen at the Chicago Pen Show grind my pens, and I looked at some of his nibs and I liked his Kodachi nib, and I really, really wanted it. But I only had medium nibs, and a lot of them were Japanese mediums and Western fines. And so Matthew Chen said, I need a broad nib in order to have it grounded down to a Kodachi, because Kodachi are typically like medium sized. And so if I have a medium to be grounded down to a Kodachi, it's going to probably be like it's very, very fine, and it might not be suitable either. So I held off on grinding anything. So I just had him fix my 2 nibs that had baby's bottom, and so they're just so much better now. They're my two pens that I really love writing with. So these 2 pens, my Mother of Pearl that I got from the San Francisco Pen Show, had a baby's bottom. I thought I had sprung the nib myself because it is an elastic fine 14 karat gold nib. So it's very soft and it's springy as well. So I thought I had sprung it, which means that the tines are spread too far apart because I put too much pressure in the writing. That's what I thought it was, but then Matthew Chen said that it was just a baby's bottom, and so I was like, oh, thank God it wasn't me. That means that once he fixed it, if I just continue writing the way I tend to write, then I should be fine. So it writes so much better, no more skipping. And then I also bought this pen, which is the, oh no, I had bought this previously from Japan, straight from Wagner. This is the Wagner 2024 exclusive, and it's called the Azure Dragon, and it's got this lovely dragon inscribed in the nib. This nib is a special grind. It's a soft fine, but because of that too, I was just wondering, are softer nibs, like, do they tend to have baby's bottom or something because they're softer? But this one also skipped, and so Matthew Chen also confirmed that it had a baby's bottom, and then he fixed it, and then when I was writing with it, again, no more skipping. So very, very happy. All right, so let me share with you guys some clips of all the pens at the Chicago Pen Show. Let me know down in the comments if there was any pens in any of these little clips that you are interested in, and I can try to see if I can find the name of them for you. I'll try to also post down what the vendor, what their name was. So let's take a look at some of those clips, and then afterwards I will show you guys my haul.
We have a general policy of let's go through everything first.
That's smart, actually.
Go through everything first, then come right back here. we'll get you all set up.
These are beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Good morning.
Oh, that's pretty.
See the black gentleman in the blue shirt almost down to the end? Joel Hamilton has a lot of interesting things like that. That's where I would go if I was you.
I did, yeah. If you want it. Okay.
Is this a raffle giveaway?
Yeah, want a ticket?
Sure. 4 p.m. Thank you.
PM, yep. Giving away an $800 issue bag.
Wow.
Yeah, these?
didn't know what the rest of the character was going to look like because it was just here first.
Come closer, please look at all the beauty section. Which one gets your attention? Все. 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 All of them. All of them.
Can I squeeze through it, guys?
Their pension
Right here.
of course. All right. I have a second question. Could you do? I have an extra fine vanishing.
The first one is going to come in a little warmer color, so that because you can't really see the bead. Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Claire?
How are you?
Somebody's not responding to me.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, did you buy something already?
Well, actually not. It's a box from that I bought in LA and he brought it here. So now I have to buy a big bag because it's too. I like trying on a pair of shoes. You get what's comfortable. They're both pretty. They are both pretty.
I decided I just couldn't get both of them.
I have this one. I love it.
Yeah, I broke down and bought this one, but I really was looking at this one too. Oh my goodness, and what's this one?
Guys, remember the name of the person?
People do that, they get a lot of like, I've only been in it. I'm down, I've got my collection down once in life.
That's trying to make it a cross. Oh, nice. Try not to try not to
I do like this. This is what mine is.
Let me triple check that. That's a broad, actually.
Jojo. Jojo. The girl side is more fun. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm a serious one.
Oh, serious, yeah.
Now, if I give you a credit card, it's the same.
Yep, plus tax, yeah.
135 plus.
Tax, yeah. So we're the distributor, so we do all of our deals.
We got a receipt for tuxedos and we got
Are you trading a?
Exactly.
This one's not so right in there.
My dad buy that one last
I think your dad bought that last year.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I would like this.
Cool. Good job, bud. So now we got to get our box to put it in. And the books.
I can tell you, this is the cheapest of the scotches that I own.
That's why we do very well.
Oh, you got the Poseidon?
Huh?
Did you get the Poseidon?
I did.
Meet the, oh, that's lovely.
You stay here with to make a note real quick. I'm gonna help that gentleman out.
Oh, no, don't worry about me. I'm just making videos. But you're doing a great job.
Joseph, you playing games?
Wow.
Berkeley, I changed the screen back and it's
Wow.
I said you playing games, he goes, wow.
I mean, Mark. Wow, we don't have any customers on here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Absolutely, please.
I've never used one of these. I don't know if I want to use them.
You know,
Safe travels, my friends. Safe travels, guys.
the ink that I need to know.
It's my little mate. He comes to see me every pen show. He loves telling people about the pens and things. And that's his sister. You know what? Buy them into the brand, right? So, safe travels, guys. Safe travels.
They're made right outside in Florence. This is called the Camellia. This is going to be a steel nib. This is a medium size. These are all hand-poured resin. So each one is going to be entirely each color. And to dip, you're just going to dip it into the ink, and you're more than welcome to try that. That one is.
I try to keep a lady phone that I got. Just to make sure I didn't do it again.
I didn't get it done yet. I have the nib in my wallet, but I have not had it done yet. What you did? Do you know who does the midi sub?
Yes, I found that out yesterday.
Same. I had a chat with him yesterday. I said, excuse me, sir. I said, I asked you like a year and a half ago if you do mini subs. And he's like, well, it was because I was on your yesterday. And I go, but who am I? And he's like, my favorite person. I go, why didn't you tell me sooner? And this morning I texted him, I said, I have to help host the Coffee Monster event this morning. I said, so can you please just write my name on your sign-up sheet for the end of the day? And he's like, okay. I was like, oh, okay.
It would match this one really nice.
I think so.
Yeah, I'll make it.
Show me around. And we're like, what? That's what Mark came up to me. He's like, why are you carrying that pink apple? And I said, he said, I think you need one of these ones to hold all your stuff. And I've promoted you to a walking advertisement. I was like, okay.
You do a card. All right, so they make me charge sales tax.
Kinda. It was the Danishes.
But I'm gonna take 20 off. They told me 15, but I'm gonna take 20 off for your 20. So
I'm saving my
Nice.
that gets us down close to, I mean, it's the pins.
There you go.
These are 210. I was going to charge 220 for those just because it's a little bit more work doing both finials. But
No, because
with tax, it
I
brings
was
it
helping out with
to
Esterbrook and I was
235. take off
Anyway,
20
he got
so
here.
you back down
I
to
was gonna try to help him as much as I
It's
could.
like a normal case.
And I kind
You're
of
good with that. You good with that?
Yeah. Yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Lau, I promise I'm not ignoring you.
Oh no, you do what you need to do. I'm just taking photos and videos of your beautiful pens.
Do you need a receipt?
Yes, please.
You been texting to you, email it? What do you?
Email.
You gotta be careful not to mix our card readers up.
I know, right? I was just be like,
I was gonna, if I put a sticker on it, do you think it'll still work?
Hello. Did we figure out what the color that ink was?
Oh, Zach, the ink that's in the blue one, the lighter blue one.
Like the tealish turquoise?
Oh, with the flex nib, yeah, that is Ferris wheel press, 3 steamboats.
3 steamboats. Okay. Wow. That's really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it would be velvet bluegrass, but I didn't know it was that dark.
And then a person that works in their
Go ahead.
No, take your photos.
guilty conscious kind of thing for me. So I don't buy anything until Sunday. But I mean, I couldn't wait for this.
I got it. Oh, I got that too. I got my husband the corgi one.
I still have a corgi one. It's so
Yes.
We give the people. Give finance level of the best, but that's why I give discounts and help people. Sometimes give them almost for free, and they pay me month by month. Yes, well, that's great. It's a trust issue here. People, this is not a place where people will play games when you give them a pen and that they don't have money enough and they want it so much. No, they pay you. But they're more happy than you think because they got something that they didn't dream they could get. You want to sell it for 70? What's that? No, I think it's a cool. I think I get 100 out of it. Okay, thank you. I'll see you next year. All right, thanks. You have a good one. Try one more time.
Jimmy, I have to do
My calligraphy, that's how I got started. But the rest is history. Right, Brandon?
Kristen Fielder, sings sad song for smaller bands, the Slim Seduction. So I
que hacer un verbo, ahora mismo antes que se
I see that style.
Yeah, I actually, this is my personal, so I put it on as a watch. No, it doesn't fit in there. So it's just really just for that. Sketching to go. So then I have one for watercolors and then one to keep your name swatches.
That's brilliant.
Hello.
And this is for what's this? Sharpening it.
All the teal are gone?
Yes.
They bought everything?
Yeah.
Good. This is so cute though. That. What's your store called?
Roses Without Thorns.
Roses Without Thorns, okay.
Instagram and TikTok.
Thank you.
Oh, she was here. I was here earlier. I'm just like now trying. I decide when I'm gonna.
It just holds. I'll be right behind.
I've had as many 7 pens in there, but then shielded there. You have the keychain in, out, or off.
That's what it is.
It's not. It's hard to get the 17. If you know that it's out there and
Well, you know what? But the Kirklands are one-shot deals.
yeah, then they're gone.
Yeah, they do one release and then they're gone.
We could buy a bunch of nylon. They'll never come back.
No, exactly. But they're great deals, and I want people to know that they exist.
Whenever I go, I get more than one. One sit around.
Yeah, of course. I buy almost everywhere. And Alistair, travel retail only.
Totally. Yeah.
And I got the new art bag for me.
Oh, it's got a converter that's being silly in there.
Hello.
Hi. Something a little bit bigger. Thank you. So, okay, that helps a lot.
Paid 150, didn't you? That was the only deal I saw. Yeah. That's what I assumed from the list. That's what I was on. That pen, fold, and a couple of others I looked at. I just came back and went to bed. Okay, so, let me finish up with Steve, if I can find paperwork for that. to it to see what I could do. He offered me $500 or
Mike says it's not for sale, his wife says it is.
Alright, crackers. I'm gonna make a run.
Where are you going?
It's a place called Mortadelli.
Is that like a little sandwich shop?
Mortadelli. Yeah. How are you?
I picked them up. I got all the food and then the beer stuff.
These were my dad's collection, and he had hundreds of them. And mostly the last 2 years I've been selling them, and I've been giving these to kids or students or just young adults that just love these pens.
Absolutely.
In your opinion, what is
The smoothest Sailor and Platinum write with a little bit of feedback. They say it's like writing with a pencil. Pilot, Namiki, is less smooth. So the smoothest Sailor is the Pilot. But that's scratchy? I wouldn't call it scratchy.
It's just a color smack in front of us all.
So you want me to, which one you? Thank you.
The 10 favorite pens. 3 favorite pens.
Oh, really?
No, I'm good. I'll figure it out.
Because he was in Arkansas for a month or two, like just doing work. And hey, good morning, how's it going?
Hi, good. How are you?
Awesome.
Mind if I take videos?
Of course, whatever. And pick up and place it if you want.
Okay.
And he just like emailed us and we're like, yeah, come on, and had a table, and the rest is history. Good history, thankfully.
Is that what you're looking like the brand premium?
He said, oh, awesome.
And I could just put the brass ring in and then shave it down.
Brass is a little bit harder,
but it should. Yeah, it should be able to shape around it.
Yeah.
The lighting is really bright in here.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Get to shine all your pens. Oh, this one's cool.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
It's deep dark. It's got depth.
Yep. And then it's got pink, purple fuchsias.
Yep.
That's pretty.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, busier with that and stuff.
Switch it over and scribble that stuff for the other side.
I did better in Detroit last year than any other stuff, including DC. I don't understand why. I think it's just a competition. There's so many makers. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, cool. And one pen. It's not too bad.
Oh, excuse me.
Where would I put a desk? Okay, that's in my short list.
Excuse me. So cute.
Pictures when I get out of the way?
Yeah? Huh?
That's me. No.
It's Tristan.
Did you get any stickers? Did you get stickers? Your business cards on there? Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have any Nib holders?
Yeah, and there's one right here. It's just... Yeah. I make these all the time too, and so just... I even tried clicking. I think some of them get too narrow. Some of the artists... I literally put the card on the inside because it's narrow and next down too far. Chris, what if you put it through this way?
So can you fit?
Oh, then it won't roll. Yeah, there's probably look like bombs. I've got ospreys, I've got... Oh, sorry about that. We gotta... That's not your fault. You guys just tuck that in. Yeah. I'm trying to think of all the nibs I have. whatever, if it keeps it forward. I got...
Ooh, that's so smooth.
So they call it, the G2, and mini G2. The middle one is like the easy flow part.
All right, so the other thing I got for myself, now I didn't buy this, but I got these two gorgeous, lovely rods. So these are resin rods, and these are used to turn into fountain pens. So I do have a Fountain Pen Revolution pen with a very, very beautiful, soft flex nib. So Fountain Pen Revolution has this ultra extra fine super flex nib. It's such a dream to write with. Like, it just makes my cursive even more fancy. I just like writing with that nib, but it's on a Fountain Pen Revolution pen that I don't really like, or I don't really care for, because it's too thin and too narrow. And so hopefully Myers Pen Co. can turn this pen and this pen, or this rod, into pens that can house that Fountain Pen Revolution nib. So that is my goal with these two, and just so pretty. I love these two colors so much. So yes, that is this is the last stuff that I got for myself. Now, here are two bags from White Bear Pens and Michaela, and each one of these is for my friend Lisa and for Jamie. So let's turn the camera around so we can see what's in here. Let's look at these pens first that I shopped for Jamie. So the first one I bought for her was the Franklin Christoph. So I went over to the Franklin Christoph table. As you saw in some of the clips that I shared earlier, they have gorgeous hand-turned pens and custom pens that they have. This one is just so interesting. So I spoke with the lady at the table, and this is laser engraved into the pen body, and then they painted over it with that gorgeous golden yellow or golden copper paint right there. So Franklin Christoph pens, they have a few special nibs, but this one is called the Raven. It's just coated in black, and I think the price was still the same. Yeah, they didn't do an upcharge for this nib specifically. So this pen is $220 with the nib, and a lot of the other pens are cheaper or more expensive depending on the design that went into this pen, or into the pen. This one, to me, feels like it should have been more than $220 with the way it is made. Most of the regular pens are, I think, a little cheaper than that, and then there are some that are hand-painted, gorgeous hand-painted, but they're definitely up in the like $300-400 range. But yeah, Jamie loved this one. I think it's really nice. It fits nice in the hand. There's a lot of grip. I can feel like my hands are not slipping down. And then the threads are also here, which is really interesting, but it also acts like a stopper for your fingers if it does move down. I hope you enjoy this pen, Jamie. Here is the next pen for Jamie. This is from White Bear Pens. And then here is the pen that she chose. So Michaela does all kinds of like different styles and bodies of her pens, but these ones were the clear cap with these iridescent flecks. And then these pens are just so tiny and cute. Obviously they post, but they post so deep, it's very much a pocket pen. So this, there, I don't think that, oh, there are some sparkles in there, yeah. Okay, so these are like leftover rods that she buys from resin makers, and then she turns them and then uses her own other resin, clear resin, to make the caps. It's really, really nifty. And then all of her nibs also come with this polar bear engraving on the nib. Super nice. I believe they're all Yovo nibs too. Oh, let's see. Does this one come with a converter? Oh, it does not. So I think this one is probably eyedropper. Yeah, most likely it's going to be eyedropper because I think most standard converters will not fit this tiny pen. All right, well, those are the two beautiful pens for Jamie. They will be coming your way very soon after I play with them a little bit. Okay, so Lisa got 4 pens and they're all absolutely gorgeous. So this is White Bear Pens by Michaela. You can check her out on Instagram as well if you're not already following her. This one is so beautiful. It's mother of pearl for the body. Yeah, I am surprised that nobody picked this one up. And I think this was like Saturday when I bought this. So it could have sold Friday, but it didn't. Yeah, I love mother of pearl. The swirls on this mother of pearl body is so nice. And then of course the finials are the same as the cap, which is this cute clear resin with the sparkly flecks. Same in the cap. And the grip section is this cute little fuchsia pinkish purple color. You hear that? Very smooth. Michaela does such an amazing job at turning her pens. All right. Next up, we'll do another one that Michaela turned, but this one is from Tori, and you can find her on Instagram as well. She has her own shop with pens and stationery. I will put her Instagram on the screen here, but this one was also turned by Michaela at White Bear Pens, and this one is Tori's creation. The blank here was poured by storm winds, and then Michaela turned this pen. So a lot of people were working together in creating this gorgeous pen. This is called Butterfly Nebula. I think that's a butterfly there on the finial. So cool. Nothing on this side. So the 3 main colors in here that Tori mentioned is the blue is the aqua, green is a mint, and then there's this corally pink here. And Lisa wanted less coral, and so most of the colors on her pens were this aqua blue and the mint green. So yeah, let's look at the cap end there. It's got sparkly bits on there, and it's just a single black band. It's also down here by the end finial. Yeah, it's a lot of pastel opaque colors mixed in with clear resin that is sparkly. Wow. Yeah, when you look closer, like you zoom in macro shots or micro shots, I mean, super pretty. Yeah, again, that twisting and of the cap, super smooth. And then we have Tori's icon engraved into, or laser engraved into the nib right there. Beautiful, and it's a Yovo nib. Yep. And it does come with a converter. Yeah, I think this is the basic Schmidt converter, but it's not branded. So it's probably a standard international converter. Yeah, good job on this pen to Tori and Michaela. It's such a well done pen for a custom pen. Like, it's super cute, super well done. And the clip here is, yeah, it's kind of springy. Yeah, it's not super stiff, but it's stiff enough so to do its job. Yeah, great pen. Next up is Zodiac Pen Co. So Bart from Zodiac Pen. So Lisa bought the Cancer model. I forgot the name of this pen. I will put it down in the screen here, but just look at those. Wow. Oh, there's a little air bubble. That's so interesting. Yeah. It to me, it looks like there was a clear resin with these sparkles poured over the, you know, the granite tile looking pattern underneath. So there's some depth and 3Dness to this pen. And then the finials are this gray color to complement the whole cool bluish gray tone of this pen. I really like it. And obviously Lisa chose an amazing pen. So the Cancer model is this bulbous shape that kind of goes, it's thicker in the center and then thinner on the sides. So both for the cap and the body. And then the grip section. The grip section here is not my favorite, but like I think Bart has 12 models because, you know, the Zodiac, there's 12 Zodiacs. So I'm a Capricorn, so I hope that the Capricorn model fits my hand really well. Should I get a Capricorn pen in the future from Zodiac Pen? I think that this grip section is a little slippery for me, but it does curve outwards a little bit here to give your fingers a bit of a resting spot and so that it doesn't go past. Lovely, lovely pen. I think I'll try this one out just to see how comfortable it is for me. And then the last one here, I wanted to save it for last because it's my favorite of these 6 pens that I bought for my 2 friends. So Papa J Studio, Luke from Papa J Studio on Instagram. If you're not following him already, you should be, because he is super talented at creating florals and just these very unique looking pens. A lot of them are transparent, but like the way he does it, it's like it's part of the beauty to be transparent. And so I really enjoy looking at his pens. I need one in my collection someday. But look at that. So these are dried flowers, and sometimes he uses feathers, but I think that's a feather one. Or it could be a flower. But these are dried flowers, and some of them are colored, some of them are not. Oh, there's the feather. And he just does he pours them in a certain way to keep them suspended. So, and then polishes it really well so that everything is clear. And you know, with a clear resin, you have to polish it to the point where it is like spotless. And so that work that is put into making sure that the pen is completely smooth everywhere, you know, it's a lot of work, and I applaud Luke for doing that and having the patience to do that to make his pens perfect. So I don't see any of them with flaws. I'm sure that all pens come with a little bit of flaws because they're hand turned, but he does his very best to make sure that the pens are flawless. And so I can see that the screws there are really nice. He uses a Schmidt branded converter. Again, you need to use a lot of force to take the converter out, so that's really good. Some converters just sit so lightly, and like you just lightly pull and it comes off. I hate it when that happens, and so attention to details like this is really important. Okay, let's look at that grip section. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the way Luke uses nudes, whites, and cream colors to create these sections to kind of like complement the rest of the pen, because it's being a very neutral color, it fits with almost any color. And so, but in this specific case, I think it is slightly pink to match the rest of this body, which is very corally pink and beige. And then the gold little, you know, the gold flecks there are also just such a nice touch. Like, it's a work of art because every single pen is not the same. Like, I don't think he says, okay, I want this here all the time, but maybe like he has a certain blueprint, but every single one of them turn out a little different, and it's just so lovely. Yeah. So lovely. No, like I just love looking at this part right here, especially because it's see-through, and then you can see the ink right here, which is where the converter is going to be. And then, wow. I'm shocked that this pen did not sell, because I bought this or like Lisa bought this on Saturday, and then I picked it up, or somebody picked it up for me. So Shell from Plan with Shell. So A lot of people went into making sure that all these pens were given to me to get to Lisa. So I just love that so much about this community, like the trust that we have for each other, and the fact that we love fountain pens, that there's trust there for that, and I love it. So here's the cap, same material as the grip section, I think. Yeah, either same or very similar, but I just love that so much. Like this band of clear parts, like I'm not even mad about it. Like I hate clear stuff if it's not done well. This is done really, really well. Like it's still mostly opaque and shiny and sparkly, so I love it. And then there's still sparkles and shininess on the clear transparent parts, which is fine. And being that it is transparent and clear, you can see the nib through those little pockets of transparency. Such a beautiful pen. Now this is $300 or so, at least 300, because you know, Luke uses colored florals and feathers, and so it's just a lot harder to accomplish this look. And so I think that with the complexity of this pen and just how unique it is, that 300 is like completely worth it. And just look at how it looks in my hand. It's just like such a pretty work of art. So yes, Luke, if you're watching this video, I am praising you a lot. It is just amazing. So I am waiting for my perfect teal floral fountain pen from him, and it's got to be in this model. It looks so good. I love flat tops, so like this is great. Yeah, so gorgeous. Yeah, if he can make me a teal floral pen paired with lots of nudes and neutral colors like this, I think it's gonna be a perfect pen. But yes, okay, so that is all the pens. Let me put them all together on screen for you guys so you can see them all. All right, there you have it. That is the fountain pen haul from Chicago Pen Show. All custom pens. They look absolutely beautiful. Let me know which one of these is your favorite, and go check out my friends over at White Bear Pens, Zodiac Pen Co., Papa J Studio, Tori, and Franklin Christoph. Beautiful, beautiful custom-made pens. Alrighty, y'all. That's it. Thank you so much for sticking with me and watching my Chicago Pen Show recap. I tried to make it as short as possible, but there's so many clips that I tried to put in here for you guys. If you have any questions about these pen vendors, makers, put it down in the comments and I will help guide you as best as I can, because there's just so many beautiful pens to know, and not many of us know every single one of them. Not even I knew every single pen vendor or maker that I met over at the Chicago Pen Show, and they will be at future pen shows. They are online on Instagram, and you can find your next pen with them. So yes, thank you again so much for watching my video. I appreciate you all in this fountain pen community, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this in the future. See you next time. Bye.